Pokemon HeartGold. I'm hoping there already isn't a save file on this, because if there is, it will be removed with extreme prejudice. I will show it no mercy. Look at that sun. It's a very nice sun. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Oh, what's that emerging from the sun? The devil! Who dis? Who dat? What does? And who's this guy that clearly has no friends? And who are these three? And who's that? Like, you're really overloading me with all this information. Wow. Identity exposed. Yeah, that was the initials of my old online username. That was from like such a long time ago. There's already saved game file. If you start an adventure, you won't be able to save it. Well, there is a way to remedy this problem. Select B. Delete all save data. Yeah. Furthermore, PokeWalker registered data will also be erased. I never used it anyway. Do you think I care? Do you think I'm concerned? If I wanted to get the Pokemon that you could earn in PokeWalker, I just use PK Hex. I sound like such a smug prick right now. It's Pokemon HeartGold's fault, it's not mine. It had to have save data on it. 34 hours of hard work. Gone for all eternity. Just like my days as Super Matthew Bros. Stop taking your time. We got a stream to do. That was the top-notch entertainment that I was looking for. The Tree God! And he's in a new jacket. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me God here. You know the drill. You know precisely what you must do. I gotta bow before you. How would you know this? See this little Meryl? He would never bow to his lord and savior, Professor Oak. So I had him locked away inside this tiny Pokeball to feel perpetual discomfort for the remainder of his days as the walls slowly close in around him. This is what happens when you don't respect me. Your benevolent tree god. Please tell me your name. Professor Oak, we have met at least once. No, I don't believe we've ever met, Matthew. I'm a tree god. I have many responsibilities. It's tough for me to memorize stuff. God, the tasks I have, they're so daunting. I had to lock that Meryl away in a tiny little ball for being a little too passive-aggressive. Okay, this is my bedroom. This is where the magic happens. Take a look at my emails. I got it from this girl named Lyra. Who dis? I'll read it. I love Pokemon. Adventure excited. I don't know who this is, but I feel a little frightened. There's a TV here. Excellent observation. Hi, Matthew. You're finally awake. Your friend Lyra was just here. Even before she sent me that email? She's playing hide and seek with her Meryl, and it caused a lot of serious property damage. I had to get everything fixed. Here you can save a record of your progress. Now, please get out of my house. History repeats itself. I'm being disowned. No, it's not that. Yeah, that's precisely what it is. Yeah, okay, I won't deny it. Yeah, you had a good run, but you know what? I don't want to play with you anymore. Wow. I got played. Please, sir, you have to help me before Lyra finds me! No. Please. Have mercy! Ah! She used the force and pulled me back into the abyss of suffering! Lyra's a little eccentric. Lyra's house. Yeah, this is where she lives. You know what? I'm gonna break into her house out of revenge. How do you like that? Now I'll just stand here for 5 minutes and make everyone uncomfortable. He's just running around in squares, desperate to escape, but he cannot. I'm really looking forward to getting the running shoes. Yo, Matthew, I heard Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon. Like what? What? Did they just confirm Gen 9? Was it Gen 9? Holy shit. I think in the future, there's going to be 9 whole generations of Pokemon. Say what you will about the quality of the more recent games, but that's a pretty big number. I don't know if we're going to reach 1,000 Pokemon, but definitely by Gen 10, we're going to cross that threshold. So this is the famous Elms Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Did you actually shove me aside? Maybe that aggressive rival I've been waiting for after all. One who stays perpetually aggressive. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm gonna be a great Pokemon professor. That crushing reality is gonna seep in soon. He'll never be a Pokemon professor like his daddy. Hi, Matthew. I've been waiting for you. You know anything about my research? Absolutely not. As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days, but before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk Pokemon. I wonder if that's foreshadowing a game mechanic. Which starter am I gonna choose? Very complicated question. When I was doing my playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu, I got 3 for the price of 1. I got all 3 starters. In Pokemon Ultra Moon, it was the owl. I forgot its name. In fact, I forgot the entirety of my Pokemon Ultra Moon Let's Play because it was done all the way back in 2018. Pokemon Sword, it was the water-type Pokemon. I remember nicknaming it Sad, and then I re-nicknamed it to be Peppercorn Cheese because of character development. So I'm gonna go with the fire Pokemon this time around. Totodile. Now it's your turn to have a ridiculously embarrassing nickname. Okay, so you are a female. My inner incel is fuming. Yeast Bean. Yeast Bean, okay. Yep, we gotta commit to it. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? Your Pokemon gets hurt, it's probably gonna be via yeast infection. If you put this Cyndaquil into water with a bit of flour, it's how you can make bread. Also, thank you for the hard drugs. They're for me. Matthew. So you picked a Cyndaquil. Disappointing. That's a cute Pokemon you have. But Meryl is far cuter. Far more susceptible to the torture. I don't think Lyra's very well. Oh, Matthew, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. He has a task? What kind of task? It requires me to travel across the entire country of Johto. That sounds a little difficult. Of course. Thank you for the phone. It's like she bought this phone because she knew I was gonna go out on this journey. So are there any additional steps I have to take? Or is that it? Wait 1 second! Do I have to do a line of side quests in New Barktown for embarking? The pun might have been intended to an extent. But I think the situation is very nuanced, viewer. Middle of the night, not a good time to be ambushed by a wild Pokemon. Look at this little Sentret. It is deadly. Yeast Bean.
Please protect me.
Oh no, it's using big brain strategies. It even had the foresight to bring in a berry. Holy crap.
I thought this was gonna be an easy, fun time,
But it looks like there may actually be some challenge in this. You know what I gotta say to that? Good. I wouldn't mind having some difficulty whilst playing a Pokemon game. Makes the experience slightly thrilling. Hey, how are your Pokemon? My Cyndaquil is nicknamed Yeast Bean. What do you think? Yeast Bean. And 100 hilarious jokes you can tell to yourself.
It is Wild Piggy.
No, Yeast Bean. You can't be bested by the Pidgey. Cue to the next shot where Yeast Bean does get taken down by the Pidgey. Came all this way for a single potion. Just taking my time. walking through Route 29 in the middle of the night. I could get jumped. I was more so expecting a Centret, but you'll do. I wanted to take a break, so I saved to record my progress. So, like, everybody can save their game. And they can reset the timeline in case they make a mistake. How many times have people saved and reloaded their quote-unquote game? What sort of sick, twisted reality are we in right now? You can't climb ledges. Well, fuck you. Maybe I don't want to follow the conventions. Dead end? Did I take the wrong path? I didn't know this was only one way. All you gotta do is climb up the ledge. Climb up! Climb up! You win this time, Pokemon HeartGold. Just to let you know, I have an action replay. I don't think you can actually use it on a new 3DS XL. And this isn't being recorded on an emulator. Like, this is being recorded on the real thing. Mostly because I'm trying to appease the elitists that say emulation bad. Yeast Bean, whatever you do, don't let this Rattata beat you! Never looked at her stats. Attack is 10, defense is 10, special is 12, special is 11, speed's 15. But she knows how to blaze it. Loud noises while a pair of MLG sunglasses appears on the sprite of Cyndaquil.
You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone is a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things.
Like what?
The power of the dark side. The dark side has many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's been said that he can prevent those he cared about from dying. But he couldn't save himself because I killed him. See, I had a pair of running shoes and I managed to catch up to him. This is the sea, as you can see. This man is adept in his skills with the dark side. Also, thank you for the running shoes. I will continue the dark side's legacy. You can hold B down to sprint, but really, you just gotta press a single button on the bottom screen and it just does it automatically. When you're with Pokemon, going anywhere is fun. Nothing is fun. I'm 10 years old and I'm supposed to be traveling across the country. May as well do it in running shoes. Now we're in the aspect of the playthrough where I'm just talking to random NPCs and skimming through the dialogue and not reading any of it. Trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer. You better visit the Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect gym badges. That is precisely the very thing I was planning on doing. Hey, let me take a look at the merchandise. See what you got here in the merchandise store. Ooh, look at all this merchandise. I'm gonna buy like 3 potions. Maybe some other assorted healing items as well. Antidotes, super important. Paralyze heals, also a little important. Although I do like the more utilitarian approach where we just throw the sick Pokemon into a pit and leave them to die. Fresh out of Pokeballs. When will they get more of them? You know, there is a fresh Pokemon in that hole in the ground. Look, some say it's an act of cruelty. I'm just saying. It's about pragmatism. It's ultimately in the service of my self-interest. Also, I just don't want to be responsible for a pet. Despite paying at least $30, $40 for this game with my parents' money. PC is free for any trainer to use. Oh, I better look at my my Twitter trends after this in like 4 years.
I have returned from the inner darkness to give you
A map. Nobody on the light side would give me a map. Secretly, I'm glad they executed Order 66. Those Jedi, man. Total pains in the neck. Man, they got into politics and then everything just fell apart. Oh, I'm trying to talk to you and you're gonna look away from me? Oh, you're wearing the running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? In comparison to the walking speed, absolutely. Gen 4 games tend to be very slow when it comes to walking, but at the same time, they're the best games in the entire franchise. Gen 5 was actually, they had some incredible games too. My favorite part was when they actually didn't include Pikachu in the game like they did with every other game. And you're basically forced to import them from a different game. It was a very bold decision not to have Pikachu show up. That was back when Game Freak had balls. I wonder if they're gonna actually do a remake of Diamond and Pearl. I mean, I don't mean to get into any controversies, but, you know, they may actually do it, but they may actually not. How dare I take a neutral stance about it? Relisify's already plotting to make a video about me. Matthew McBacon took a neutral stance on whether or not they're gonna make a Diamond and Pearl remake, and honestly, I don't think that's okay. I don't think he has a right to be on this platform. We gotta deplatform him immediately. I'm gonna go the long way. Oh, look at this little Metapod. Hey, little Metapod. I'm gonna just keep tackling you multiple times and be forced to put up with your harden move for the next 5 minutes. Unless if I make the deliberate choice to escape. Yeah, now you see, I would be happy to do so. But at the same time, kind of want that experience. I want this unpleasant experience. Viewer, let me have this. I can't tell if the Metapod is just facing my Cyndaquil with a sad expression in its eyes, or if it's like turned around and it has a mad one, but also at the same time it has a really big nose. I could never tell. This is painful. This is very painful. I regret every second of this. But hey, it is something I can look back at and you know, give it a nice little chuckle. Yeah, I nicknamed my Cyndaquil Yeast Bean, and I battled a Metapod for 5 minutes. And then I humped a tree, and then it gave me its seed. My god, why is there so much porn of Gardevoir? Oh, what you doing? Why are you walking up to me very slowly? This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Ooh, a mystery egg.
Can I keep it?
You're returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Thank you, I plan on fighting multiple more Metapods. You will do nothing of the sort! I'm Professor Oak!
Benevolent sweet god!
And you will not battle a single Metapod ever again! It's boring to watch! And what's this? A rare Pokemon? You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems, or with absolute apathy. I really do not care which is which. Ah! You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? How would you like to spread my influence around the Johto region? I'll be watching you in order to make sure you're doing what must be done. He'll watch me from the trees. Yes, Matthew McBacon, that is precisely what I'll do. Know that tree outside of your window in the real world?
I use it every night to observe you masturbating.
Oh my god. Your technique is awful. I'm getting a call. Hang up the phone. Are Pidgeys allowed to be killed? I'm gonna kill it. Pidgeys are fine! This feels like a Family Guy skit. You know what would be terrifying? If the real world was just a Family Guy skit. And when it ended and the episode continued, we would all cease to exist. Maybe that's why Professor Oak wants to spread his influence. To stop the bit from ending. This is definitely not propaganda. Saving a lot of data. You see, that's one of the detriments of the older Pokemon games. Before Gen 6, the game didn't save instantaneously. It actually takes like a solid 30 seconds to get through all of it. He seems mad. You got a Pokemon at the lab? What a waste. That's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. You nicknamed your Cyndaquil Yeast Bean? What is wrong with you? This is the definition of an aggressive rival. Bade, take notes. He had his hand in his pocket. If that doesn't define cruelty, I don't know what does. I consider the HeartGold Soul Silver rival a positive influence. Hump, you're doing okay for someone weak. But my Cyndaquil is 3 levels higher. I'm slaughtering your Totodile. Level up! Passerby boy. Are you... Oh my god, that's what I'm gonna name him. Passerby. Give it back, that's my trainer card. Oh no, you saw my name. Gotta keep a mental note in my head. It's gonna be so easy to get through this route now. With the ability to jog at a moderate pace. And it feels like I'm sprinting because of how slow I would walk without these shoes. Did it suddenly get darker? Nah, I'm not gonna save just yet. Actually, I think I should. I don't know, saving a lot of data again? Passerby, passerby. The name of the boy I met is Passerby. I wonder if I could fit the whole thing in. I don't think I'll be able to. So, it'll have to just be one word only. Who are you? We are investigating the case of a missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. So you know what? We're just gonna automatically blame this random child. I can't wait to beat the shit out of you with a baton. In this world, the baton would be a Growlithe. No. Passer bow. Pass boy. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual and apprehend him. He's not gonna do anything. They're never gonna come back into the game. If that were the case, I'm fairly certain that Pass Boy would have already been arrested by now. Also, I got you your egg. You're welcome. Yes, the egg. Then he just goes over to the stove, gets out a skillet, and just cracks the egg into a pan. Shh. Thanks for getting my breakfast. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. You need to stop dropping spoilers, Professor. Or not. and then he just sees like a portrait of Professor Oak that wasn't there before. And it's just like watching him. Becoming the champion is not at all easy. And then he just emerges from the painting. It sucks him in.
Spoilers allowed.